Hello everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to another episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Chuck, I am your host, and on this episode we are going to be delving in once again to the realm of spirits. So we are going to be tasting and reviewing a spirit called Mezcal. So for those of you who don't know, well, what is Mezcal? Well, Mezcal is a spirit that is very similar to tequila. Now, you could generally say while all tequila is Mezcal, not all Mezcal can be labeled as tequila. And there's two important reasons for this. The first rule is for tequila production, tequila must be made using 100% of the blue agave plant. And number two, generally most tequila has to come from the Mexican state of Jalisco. Now, when it comes to Mezcal, well, Mezcal can be kind of made with, almost any type of agave varietal, and there are literally over 100 different type of, agave plants. And number two is Mezcal can be made almost anywhere in Mexico. The regions is not so limited. So it's those two similarities and differences that kind of separate the two spirits. So what are we tasting today? Well, we're going to be tasting and reviewing LOS JAVIS Mezcal Reposado. And this mezcal is made in Oaxaca, Mexico. So this mezcal, this clocks in at 40.85 ABV, which roughly translates to 81.7 proof. So pretty average there, but should be still good, eh? For those of you who don't know, when it comes to mezcals and tequilas, there are generally four different types. Now, the first type, which is the most common, which is the Blanco or the white. The Blancos, those are the clear liquids, obviously, but those are unaged or only aged up to 2 months in barrels. The Reposados, or the rested, Reposados are aged between 3 months and 1 year. And the third type, you have the Añejos, which are the aged. Añejos are aged between 1 year and 3 years in the barrels. And then you have the rarest type, the extra Añejos, which are aged 3 years and up in the barrels. So this is the Reposado, and with all that information, I think it's time for a little drink. So let's get the review started. Here we go. Pop the cork on this. Boom. Let's get a little pour, because as we always say with spirits, we do not need that much. Just a little bit. Little dabble do ya. Okay, here we go. Really, really nice color on that. That's a really, really pale gold, or a really, really pale yellow. You could say that too. But, it's only aged, I'm not sure on the exact amount of months in the barrels, but it is between 3 months and 1 year. So it's going to have a really, really light color, but that's really nice. There are also some nice legs on the glass too. So good consistency. But let's give this another swirl, and we'll give this a nose. Ooh, very, very, very nice aromas coming off of this. We're getting some smoke. We are getting some ash. A little earthiness, a little vegetation. Very nice. A very nice balance on the aroma so far too. And just a hint, just a very, very small hint of a booziness aroma. But one more swirl, and let's give this a sip. And just a small sip. Ooh, boy. I'm going to take another small sip. That's really nice. So, mouthfeel on this mezcal. This is a medium body mezcal. It's a little oily. It's a little creamy. But the flavors, extremely well balanced. We're getting a lot of that smoke. We're getting some black pepper. We're getting a little bit of that vegetation, a little bit of that earthiness. Get one more little sip here. A little bit of char. This is really nice. And the balance, you can really, really differentiate between all these flavors. Really nice balance. You can pull everything out. This is a very, very nice mezcal. I'm going to rate this one, you know, I'm going to give this one a 9. This is really, really nice. I mean, you know, the only thing is, like, there is a slight boozy aftertaste, but that was expected, right? But it's not bad. There's a little bit of heat, but not that much. But, I mean, it's the aromas are nicely balanced. The flavors are nicely balanced. I mean, so well balanced that, you know what, I'm giving this one more sip. I mean, really, really tasty. Really well done job on this Mezcal on the Reposado here. And on that note, I recommend everyone go out and buy a 5th because it's really, really good. But anyways, I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode. As always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubstohaveapintin.com, or at the blog, which is www.pubstohaveapintin.blogspot.com. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. As always, if you like the video, give us a nice thumbs up. And leave a comment down below if you feel so inclined, and, you know, give us some ideas of what to review and taste on future episodes. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We will see you next time. Salute, Prost, and enjoy.